amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, or any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contribution. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and put down your comments. That is where we'll learn from each other. Yeah, it's another day. It has come and gone. Another day that the zoo have fixed for themselves. Another day of putting justice on trial. Today again, as they have always planned, the indigenous people of Biafra, they were sent to court today. Every one of you witnessed it. Some of us must have seen a lot of videos flying from east, west, north and south, right, left and center. Onyeze Bright, thank you for coming. Onyeze, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Please, everyone should help and share the video to all platforms so that people can join us. As I was saying, today is another day that they have planned, whatever they have planned. But I must tell you that our Sulamazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. Mark Gift, ABCK, thank you. Thank you for watching, Mark. Thank you so much, Mark, for joining. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying from any angle. It doesn't matter what they are doing. We must continue. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. Every one of us have seen what happened today. I believe that everybody must have having something to take home from the court today. Today's court was not just the appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's the appearance of every Biafran in court. Every Biafran was tried in court today. Izunna Chukwu, thank you so much for joining Izunna Chukwu. Every one of us was tried. And I'm asking you, ask yourself, what is your take home? For those people who attended the court in Abuja and those who were watching from a distance, those who were following up on social media at different times, what is your take home? After watching what transpired today, what is your take home? What is your take home? Are you surprised on what you see? Are you surprised on what you saw today? Are you surprised? I must tell you, I personally am not surprised on what I saw today in the Abuja High Court. I am not surprised. There is nothing that the zoo can do that surprises me. There's nothing like that Janjaweed government will do that will surprise me. I am not surprised. It's unfortunate when I talk to some people, I see some people commenting and some people speaking in a manner that seems to mean that they are surprised. I am not surprised. I'm not surprised at anything that happened. I don't want you to be surprised either. You don't have to be surprised if you have been living in that very contraption called Nigeria. And if you're in Nigeria, you will know that there is no reason to be surprised. Everything that we saw today is what was supposed to happen. Why is anybody going to be surprised about what happened? Why is anybody going to be surprised? What happened today? What happened today? What you saw that happened today is what is supposed to happen. Is what is expected. You don't expect. I don't know why people are putting more expectation on this very Janjaweed government. A government that you know that do not know the rule of law. A government that went all the way to Kenya to kidnap our Sulamazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kidnap him and send him to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition. They rendition him to Nigeria, damning all consequence. They know that that is a war crime. They know that is a war crime, but they damn the consequence and rendition him to Nigeria. And today, you saw what was playing out in the court, and you seem to be surprised. No Biafran should be surprised on what happened. The only thing that we are expecting to see is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he has no case to answer in Nigerian court. He has no case to answer any place in the world. And you can see, the only thing they have against him is to continue to delay him and detain him as much as they can. That is the only thing they can do against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to detain him, to delay him. That is the only single thing they can be able to do. They cannot be able to tamper with his life. They cannot do anything to him. They cannot tamper with his health or his life. They can never dare do anything to the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And let me tell you, Biafran, If you are not happy today, I must tell you I am happy. I'm expecting every Biafran to be happy today. Seeing our Olusegun Obasanjo Nnamdi Kanu, I must tell you, I personally, it is today that I confirm fully that the man I was looking at is our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu. The man that appeared in the court today, after watching the videos that I saw, it is today that I confirm that the man there is our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why I have to speak more and speak louder. You see, each time I tell you that anybody that is bringing any second-hand information from Nnamdi Kanu is wasting his or her time. Nnamdi Kanu is a man that is consistent. He has one style and he has one life he's praying. He doesn't compromise and he doesn't lay low when things are going wrong. And you saw it today play out in the court. You saw it play out in the court today. It is every Biafran is supposed to be happy that Nnamdi Kanu is standing stronger than ever. He's much more stronger than you can imagine. You saw the way he challenged a DSS man. He challenged a DSS man. You saw the way he challenged a DSS man in the court. In the presence of the enemy, even before their court, they are afraid of him. Before their court, they are afraid of him. Nnamdi Kanu is not a coward and can never be. He is not a sellout and can never be. He is consistent. Whatever he said in 2015 when we met him, that strength you saw, the same strength is still within him. The same strength you saw in 2015 when he started his message, started traveling around. That same strength is still what you are seeing today. And I'm very, very happy. I must tell you, the videos that came out today made me much, much happier than ever. Any other drama that they are playing here, it is something that is expected. It is something that is expected, and any time they give a date that Biafra is coming to court, any time they give a date that Biafra is coming to court, you have to expect everything. Nothing should surprise you. There is nothing that will surprise you. The only people who are surprised are those people who are still living in ignorance. People who are pretending to be one Nigeria. People who are pretending to be one Nigeria, those are the people who are still misbehaving. But for those of us who knows whom we are following, our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu, he can never change. He remains the same person he is. You saw him the way he spoke in the court. In the presence of the enemy, he is speaking. Very brave. He never miss word. He never miss word. It doesn't matter who is before him. It doesn't matter where you're taking him to. It is today. If you are a true Biafran and you are not happy today, that means you don't know what you're doing. If you saw him today in video and you are not happy and you are not encouraged, that means you don't know what you're doing. There is no need to be discouraged. The only thing we are expecting is the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, and it must happen. It must happen. No man born of a woman can stop the release. They can only delay, just their usual style. You saw what they did today. Even his own lawyers were barred from entering the court. Our Supreme Leader, his own lawyers were banned from entering the court, even while they are in the court premises there. What do you think they were trying to do? Delay. That is the only thing they have against him. They have no case against Nnamdi. If they had a case with him, if they had a case against Nnamdi, the Janjaweed cannot wait a second before pronouncing their judgment. If the Janjaweed have a case against our Supreme Nnamdi Kanu, they will not wait a second before pronouncing their judgment. They won't wait. But from everything that is playing out, you can see they have no single case, not even one, against our Supreme Nnamdi Kanu. They are holding an innocent man. And the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. Every eyes are open. You saw what transpired. They did not allow Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer to enter. Even Brufane, his international lawyer. His international lawyer, Brufane, a well-known international lawyer in the United States. A well-known international lawyer, they did not allow him to come anywhere close. And it was even because of him that they barred the people from entering. They barred other lawyers from entering. You see what is happening? Why will any court stop lawyers from coming to defend their client? Why will any court in the planet Earth, why will any court or any judge begin to issue an adjournment in the absence of the lawyers? Not that they are not in court, the lawyers are in court. You lock them out and then you issue your judgment. What does that tell you? That the man they are holding is innocent. Absolutely innocent, and they have nothing against him. The only thing they have against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to continue to delay him as much as they can. But it's not going to last for too long. It is not going to last for too long. Watch out and see what is going to unfold. Nigeria is gearing up and preparing themselves for a sanction. The one Nigeria has come to an end. It has come to total end. And there are some other things to grab from the appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. The other thing you have to grab in that very thing is that cry that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying is not crying for himself. He's not fighting for himself. You can see that fight that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fight is playing out today. It's played out in the open. All those people who call themselves elites in the southeastern region, all those who call themselves elite in Biafra land, the Ohanese Ndigbo and co., you saw the way they were locked out. That thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying for, that dignity that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trying to bring to them, and they said no. Some of them are even saying that we are not marginalized. Some of them are saying that we should go along with one Nigeria. They saw that their one Nigeria play out today. Before their own very eyes, they saw it. Very eyes, they saw it. Everybody is receiving the message directly. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is God sent. And wherever he is, even in DSS or outside DSS, he is sending a message. And today, another message has been sent to the so-called Igbo elites who claim to be elders. You saw the way they were disgraced. Locked out in the open air. Locked out, they were sitting along the road. Not anywhere close to the court. Well-known people, even an ex-governor, traditional rulers, people who are carrying their staff. Even the DSS went to the extent of beginning to attack traditional rulers and push them around. And after watching all those scripts that played out, somebody from the southeastern region will continue to speak of one Nigeria. You will see somebody will come and begin to make the address him or herself as one Nigeria. May Chukwu Okike Abiama take all of you out. May Chukwu Okike Abiama take all of them out. I am happy. I must tell you today, I am very, very happy. I am happier today than in the last court. In the last court, we didn't hear his voice. We didn't hear the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We only saw him smiling and walking about. We only saw him while he was walking and smiling. But today is a confirmation that the man you saw there is the same man that they kidnapped. The same man who established the IPOB. The same man who is the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. That was the man you saw. A brave man. A fearless Biafran. The symbol of justice in Africa. That was whom you saw. And they think they can break him. They can't break him. They cannot. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter the strategy they apply. They can't break him. And for those who think they can delay him for a long time, it is not going to be for too long. It is not going to be for too long. You have seen everything that is playing out, that they have no case against him. The only strategy they have now is to continue to prolong the case as much as they can. There is no single case they are having against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People who are in their own court, they are so-called Janjaweed. Janjaweed own the court. They own the National Assembly. They own the one Nigeria. They own the Abuja. In their own home, go in their bedroom. Our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their bedroom, challenging them. And they were all running helter-skelter. They are so scared to face him in their own bedroom. They are scared to face him in their own bedroom. Most of you must have seen the video. Most of you must have seen the video. The man we are following, our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is still the same person. He has not changed. He has not changed. And that is why I'm telling you, whenever anybody gives you any contrary message from the message Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been delivering to us, based on consistency and truth, don't listen. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. Listening to such people or looking at them or reading their message or comments is a waste of time and energy. Because the man we know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything that you and I need to know about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or about Biafra or the struggle, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it all. There is no new message that anybody is going to bring today, different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already said. That's why I'm urging people to continue to watch the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every message you can lay your hand on, watch it over and over and over again. The person we have, we are lucky. The Biafrans are lucky. I must tell you, God have blessed the Biafrans. God bless Biafra so much. We don't know how blessed we are. The Biafrans don't know how blessed we are. That's why when you see people attacking Biafrans, when you see people envying Biafrans, when you see people jealous of Biafrans, see other ethnic group or other tribe jealous of Biafrans, don't be shaken, don't be surprised, don't shake, don't be discouraged. To him much is given, much is expected. Remember that word. To him much is given, much is expected. Chukwu Okike Abiama have blessed Biafra with a lot of talent, a lot of gifts, a lot of blessings. A lot of blessings. And Chukwu Okike Abiama is expecting us to fight our battle, fight and redeem every other person out there. We have to fight and redeem people. We have to fight to redeem people. That is our job. That is our job. Don't shake. Don't be looking at your shoulder. Don't mind who is following you or who is not following you. Do not bother yourself about who is supporting you or who is not supporting you. Concentrate and focus. Only focus on the truth and be consistent in whatever you're saying. If you are consistent, you can never lose the battle. You can never ever lose the battle. As long as Chukwu Okike Abiama, who lives in heaven, the God of creation, the God that created heaven and earth, the moon and the stars, unless he's not the one that created, unless there is no God, unless there is no God, that is the only reason why Biafra will fail. That is the only reason why Biafra will fail. But as long as God exists, Biafra will surely succeed. And Biafra is here. It doesn't matter what anybody says. That is why I don't bother myself about people who attack. Most of the time you see people intentionally writing some messages on your comment while you're broadcasting. You will see some ignorant people writing some messages to distract you. I don't read messages when I'm broadcasting. I don't look at the messages when I'm broadcasting. I focus on what I'm saying. All I know is to speak the truth and set the record straight. Speak the truth and set the record straight. You can't distract me from what I'm doing. I am doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for you. I am doing it for myself, to set myself free. It's left for you to set yourself free. You have to set yourself free. I will set myself free. That is what I'm saying. Nobody's going to do it for you. No, if anybody come and say that he's doing something for Biafra and because you're doing it for that, you are not doing it for anybody. Every one of us that is coming out to broadcast or to fight in one angle or another, you are fighting that fight for yourself, to liberate yourself and your unborn children. You are not doing it for anybody. That is why nobody has to expect anything from anybody when you are fighting for your freedom. Don't expect anything from anybody. You have to be focused. You see our Sula Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not expecting anything from you. He is not expecting anything from you. You saw the way he appeared. The same way he appeared last time, the same dress he appeared last time, is the same dress he appeared today. Do you think he cannot change his dress? You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot order for dresses and they bring dresses for him to change? You think he cannot begin to dress flamboyant and do what he likes? But let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a humble man. He is focused. He is not distracted. He is not distracted. And when you hear his voice, you know that he is not distracted. That same message he was preaching when he was talking with us on daily basis, every Saturday. That message he was giving us every Saturday that we used to listen to. That same message is still what he has in him. That same voice is still what he had. It has never changed. They have tried as much as possible to break him. That was the only mission, to break him. Their mission was to break him, but they did not succeed. They did not succeed. Right from day one, I have been saying it. I am not what I'm expecting each time they give a date that Biafra is coming to court. What I am expecting is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not expecting appearance. I am not expecting appearance in the court. That is not. It doesn't move me. When you tell me Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to appear to court, it doesn't move me. What I am expecting is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And unless it's being released, every other thing they are saying is a trash. I'm not surprised with whatever they did today. I am not surprised. It is expected in the Janjaweed government. The system of the Nigerian government is not true. It is only one system they are operating. They will do it again. They will do it again and again and again. They will play it over and over again. Remember last time when they arrested him? You remember what happened? You remember what happened last time when they arrested him? In the same system. They delayed him and delayed him and delayed him. Even when they called, pronounced him free and gave him, acquit him, they never left him to go. They didn't allow him to go. He had to spend much more time again before they have to list him. And on this occasion again, you don't expect anything more. You don't expect anything more. but they are going to get it hot. It's going to be a different ball game this time. Last time when they were dealing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their court, it was just about the local court of Nigeria. But today, it's on international stage. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is on international stage. It is not about Nigeria anymore. Nigeria has no case against him. The only people that are going to face the court, the world court, is Nigerian government, Muhammadu Buhari and co. They are going to come and explain to the world how they managed to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the torture they gave to him, abuse of his human rights, and the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. That is the only thing that needs to be heard. There is no other case you need to hear. So anytime they tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court or Biafra is coming to court, don't expect anything. Don't expect anything except the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has no case in their court. He has no case in their court. Not even one. Not even one. But everything that is happening today is teaching us a lesson. For those people who are still singing the One Nigeria music, those who say they don't know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking for a breakup of Nigeria. For those people who are saying they don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for, what he's asking for, why is he asking for Biafra? Today, each and every one of us is seeing why he asked for Biafra to go. Each of them are seeing why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is acting the way he's acting, saying what he's saying. What happened to the traditional rulers in Igbo land today cannot happen to any local chief in the north. It cannot happen to any local emir in the north. It cannot happen. It cannot happen to even their senator in the north. They can't treat the senator in the north like that. But an ex-governor was treated like a trash. He was being pushed around. Being pushed around. People who have said that they have case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, instead of going to bring their witness to court, instead of going to bring their witness, present their evidence in court, what did they do today? They went and began to hire people to protest. What was their protest? They were carrying coffin, painted in blood, calling IPOB a terrorist organization. And the people who are doing this are, if you look at their face, it's wretched people. Wretched people who were being paid either 5,000 naira or 1,000 naira. Because they don't pay up to 5,000 or 1,000. Because of 1,000 naira, they came out and they are protesting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even when they themselves know that the man they are talking about is innocent. The world have spoken and say our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. IPOB is not a terrorist organization anywhere. But Buhari government continue to that is why I'm telling you there's nothing you can be surprised about this government. A government that went to US, up to the US, when they were having the UN meeting, they went to US and began to bribe people, to pay people to come and protest. If Buhari government can go to US and pay people to come and protest, how much more Nigeria? How much more Nigeria? Up to the way in US, you know the population of Nigeria that go in the US? You know the population, Nigeria has the highest, greatest population in US. But yet, they went and began to pay people to come and protest for them in US. Then anything you see in Nigeria, I don't have to be surprised. I am only happy that each time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to court, the Nigerian government nail themselves the more. Each day they bring him, each day they bring Biafra to court, their shame begin to shame the world. Each day they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, you see their nyash exposed more, their anus exposed more. You begin to see the underneath of their trousers. Every day they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. Today, it is no longer somebody going to go and tell America or tell you. Today, an international lawyer witnessed everything before his own very eyes. How Nigeria law system works. A judge adjourned a case while the lawyers were locked out from the court. Not that they did not attend the court, they were in court. They were in court. They only went out to interact with the other lawyers who are outside before coming in. Even their bags were still inside the court. The court door was locked and the case was adjourned in their absence without hearing anything from them. This is the kind of country that some people are calling their own. This is a country some people are shamelessly coming to address themselves as members of One Nigeria. How can any sane person call him or herself a One Nigerianist? How can? It doesn't happen in other place except it's only in Africa you can see such a thing. When it happens, people go about their business as if nothing happens. People will be going about their businesses. It's only in Africa you see somebody know that something that is against him as his own life, something that is against him, or something that is going to favor him. He will be paid to protest against himself. People collect money to protest against themselves. It doesn't happen any other place in the world. In Nigeria, people collect money to protest against themselves. Even during their election, they collect money to vote against themselves. It happens only in a black nation. In only a black nation, that is where you see it. But we cannot be distracted. We cannot be distracted. It doesn't matter what they are doing or whatever they are saying. Our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, must be released unconditionally. He is the symbol of justice in Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of Africa. He's not just a leader of Biafra, or a leader of the southern part of Nigeria, or a leader in Nigeria, or a leader of the indigenous people of Nigeria. No. He is a world leader. Even if you don't know it now. The symbol of justice in Africa. And you can see how it's playing out. The whole world is watching, seeing what is happening. A man that has not committed any crime, you bring him to court and lock his lawyers outside. You saw what transpired. We are all watching. Everybody was seeing it. Even the press themselves, they were being cowed out and chased out. Press cannot cover what is going on. They were only covering out what they saw outside. We are only lucky to get some videos that were being pushed from inside. And you saw our Senator Mazi, how angry he was about what was happening. He's aware of what was happening and he was angry. He challenged the DSS to their face. Even in their court, he challenged them. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a coward. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody who you say to tone down the press. That is why I'm telling people who are trying to calm down the situation. What are you calming down? What are you calming down? You have to raise it up, raise up the volume. That is what you're supposed to be doing as Biafran. Biafrans are supposed to raise up the volume. You have to be proactive. Biafrans are supposed to be proactive. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Before something happens, begin to do whatever you know you can do. Don't wait until when you see what Janjaweed will do before you know what we have to wait and see. If they don't bring him to court, we do this. We have to wait and see. If they don't release him, we do this. That is a bull crap. That is nonsense. Whatever we want to do, we have to continue to do until our Senator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. No compromise, whatever, no negotiation anywhere with anybody. If anybody wants any negotiation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was really must be on the sitting table. He will be in the front there to negotiate. No idiot will negotiate for Biafrans. No. Nobody. Nobody will negotiate for, because we have tested him and he is trusted. What he says in the start is what he still said up to today. He never changed. Very, very consistent and truthful. Very, very consistent. Somebody who has built such foundation. A foundation built on truth and consistency. For you to be able to fit into his shoe, you must have to have that truthfulness and be consistent. If you do not have those two qualities, you are going to fall by the roadside and Biafrans will reject you. It doesn't matter whom you are. That is why I'm praying for the leadership of IPOB. The leadership of IPOB, that Chukwu Okike Abiama should open their eye so that they can see well and know what is going on. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will open the eye of the members of the leaders of IPOB to know what is going on and do the right thing. To go back to the drawing board. It is not yet late to make correction. It is not yet. At least the voice we had in the court today is a signal that tells us that that same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying before he was kidnapped, he is still standing on it and he's saying it. The same action he was taking before he was kidnapped, he is still taking the same action, even in DSS. That very short clip of some seconds, that short clip of some seconds shows you the person you are following. The person you are representing. That is why you don't have to chicken out. You don't have to chicken. He is standing stronger than ever. And whoever is following him and speaking up for him, you have to stand strong and be consistent. And be consistent. It doesn't matter the name they call you. It doesn't matter the kind of title they want to give you. It doesn't matter the way they want to demonize you. No matter what they want to do, every single Biafran, wherever you are, anything you can do to tone up, make sure you heighten, make sure that the volume goes up. Continue to do that. Our sit at home continues until our Sultan Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is being released. More especially that Monday sit at home. That Monday sit at home. If you have not joined, this is the time to join the Monday sit at home. This is the time. After seeing our Sultan Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you have seen that he is not happy the way where he is. He is not happy about the situation. I said he is not happy, and he is not dialoguing with anybody. Neither is he checking out from anybody. He is not shifting an inch from what he believes in. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that we know is still the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that is in DSS today, and we have to do everything humanly possible to make sure that he's being released. Everybody have a role to play. I have a role to play. You have a role to play. If you have not shared this video, share this video to all platforms. Share it to all platforms. Share it. Let everybody hear what we are saying. Let everybody hear the true situation. Do not be a coward. Don't chicken out. Don't be weak. There is no time to be weak. There is no time to be weak. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter what you are doing. No matter how little you are contributing, continue to increase in your contribution. Anything you know you have been doing while Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is here, or anything that you know you can do to make sure Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is really, continue to do that. Increase it the more. That is the right way to go. If anybody is trying to tell you to calm down, say that they don't call you terrorists, calm down so that they don't arrest you, calm down. Don't mind those bullcrap. Don't mind them. Do what you can do to make sure our Sultan is released. We cannot keep silent. We cannot. We cannot afford to leave our Sultan in the hand of the enemy. We can't afford to do that. He's a man who has a mission and a vision. Pursuing his vision and mission. That is what he's doing. He never changed. He never. I must tell you that today is a very happy day for me. Seeing him and hearing his voice, speaking the way he's supposed to speak. Last time he appears, we only hear the murmur. We didn't hear him clearly. But today, you heard the voice of Sultan Mazin Kanu very, very clear. Very, very clear. Sound and loud the way it's supposed to be. And that man you hear the voice, does that man look like somebody who can compromise? The voice you heard in court today, does it look like that man will compromise? Does it look like the man you heard his voice in court want you to tone down your tone? Does it look like the man is changing? If you are not ready to fight for your freedom, you better give way and allow others to continue to fight. Don't discourage anybody that is fighting. Don't discourage anybody. If you don't have any topic, come out on your channel and begin to pray for Sultan Mazin Nnamdi Kanu for strength. If you don't have anything to say, come out on your own platform and begin to pray for Sultan Mazin Kanu. This is no time to look back. It is no longer time for us to look back or begin to look at our fellow Biafrans. The enemy is out now and we know whom the enemy is. They are bent on keeping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu indoor and delaying him. It is not about case. We are not afraid. Maybe nobody is any longer afraid any longer about the case, or maybe they have this charge against him or that charge against him. It is now clear and clearer than before that they have no single charge against Sultan Mazin Kanu. The lawyer of Sultan Mazin Kanu, Barrister Aloy Ejiafo, have said it before. Ejimako confirmed it, and today the international lawyer confirmed it also. Everything these three people are saying is hitting on one direction. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has no case. And when you see the drama they are acting in the High Court, it is very clear that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have no case. A man that have no case, what do you expect the judge to do? What are they going to talk about? What are they going to talk about? Already you know that Kenya has admitted that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in their country. Kenya has admitted that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped in their country and did not undergo any legal process in Kenya. He didn't undergo any legal process in Kenya before he was renditioned to Nigeria. They are no longer denying. They are no longer denying, and that is the situation. So, the only people that are supposed to stand trial is the Janjaweed government. And it doesn't matter how long they continue to roll away from it. It doesn't matter how long they continue to shy away from it. They must face the international court. That is where we're heading. You can see the international lawyer when he said it, that he's going now to use everything possible to make sure that the international community take over the case. It's an international case. It is no longer in the hand of Nigeria. Even from day one, it is not for the Nigerians to judge. There is no court in Nigeria that can judge him against anything. Because you cannot commit an offense, then you stand on your offense and begin to judge someone else. You cannot commit irregularity in the court because you want to correct an irregularity. It doesn't happen anywhere. You first of all have to clear yourself of your own irregularity. You have to be clean before you can be able to judge someone else. How can you have a case, a huge case of rendition in your hand? You have not been able to answer on the case of rendition. Now you are coming to present a false allegation without any evidence against somebody. You are now holding somebody against his will with charges that doesn't hold water, charges that don't have any background, without any evidence whatsoever. In all the charges they have read against Ashiru Mazi Kanu, no evidence, not even one. And today, they know that they have nothing against him. The only tactics and technique they have is to continue to delay him as much as they can. And how are we going to stop the delay? The Biafrans can stop delay by speaking up. Any platform you are, any place you are, wherever you are, continue to add your own voice. Share the video to all platforms. Continue to call for the unconditional release of the innocent man that is being held captive in that Janjaweed government called Nigeria. Continue to use your platform to shout and call for the unconditional release of the innocent man that was kidnapped in Kenya. An innocent man kidnapped in Kenya and sent to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition. That was what happened. Nobody is denying it anymore. Nobody is denying that our Ashiru Mazi Kanu was rendition. Nobody is denying it. You have to continue to shout on top of your voice. This is the time we have to make noise more than ever. This is the time we have to make noise and shout on top of our voice. If you do not do that, they will continue to play their game of delay. Let me tell you, as for the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no man born of a woman can take his life. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out alive and well, stronger than ever. But what I am saying is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to come out faster than they expect. And how do we make that work? We can make him come out faster than expected by turning up the charge. We have to keep on the charge, keep on charging the situation the more. Don't allow them to sweep it under the carpet. Don't allow them to use any topic of election, we will continue to hold the social media. Their election can never overtake the situation of Ashiru Mazi Kanu. As their 2023 is coming, Anambra State election and all, they want to use it to make sure that they suppress the unconditional release of Ashiru Mazi Kanu. We will never allow that. We cannot allow them to suppress that very information. That is why you have to be sharing the videos that have to do with the release of Ashiru Mazi Kanu in your platform. Everywhere you see the picture of Ashiru Mazi Kanu, continue to share it, the videos, continue to share it. Let it go around in the whole social media. We take over the social media and make sure that every information they are passing in their election and whatever can never get anywhere. We have to continue to hold the social media. We have to continue to hold the social media. Protest, let protest continue. Rally everywhere, protest everywhere. Anywhere you are, anyone you can do. If you can buy a vest and draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on it, if you can use a flag written Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anything you can use to begin to show the world, to create more awareness. That is what we're supposed to be doing. Creating more awareness. We are supposed to make noise now more than ever. This is not the time to say calm down. This is not the time to calm down. If anybody is telling you to calm down, that person is an enemy. Anybody that is telling you to calm down is trying to make sure they delay Ashiru Mazi Kanu, and we will not buy to that. I will not be party to that. That is why I will speak as much as I can. Come online whenever I have my chance. I have to come online. Even today, I'm not supposed to come online. I have other things I have to do, but I have to come to air my own opinion. I have to come to air my own opinion. This is my own price to pay. You have your own price to pay. Everybody, even if you are not broadcasting, you can share the videos. Share it, let it go around to everybody so that people will know what is happening. All of us must not be broadcasters. All of us must not be broadcasters. But those who are broadcasting, focus on the release of Ashiru Mazi Kanu. That is the focus. The unconditional release of Ashiru Mazi Kanu. Anybody that is distracting us, just ignore them. Ignore those distractors. Ignore them. This is one reason why I don't read message when I am broadcasting. I don't read message because there are a lot of distractions. Some people will come from nowhere and begin to say things that are irrelevant. And you don't waste your time begin to respond to people who are saying things that are irrelevant, that things that doesn't have anything to add. Every single human being living on the planet Earth knows the truth. Nobody doesn't know the truth. Everybody knows that Asuna Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Everybody, each and every one of us have the information on what to do and how to go about it. So many of us know the strategies for freedom. In freedom fighting, everything goes. When a man is fighting for freedom, it's just like when somebody is running for his or her life. If a man is running for his or her life, anything can stand on the way. He can climb mountain, jump into fire, and continue to run. Everything is involved. And now, it is a battle of life. A battle of life and death. That is what Biafra is going through. You think it's just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is about you. It is about me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is standing in DSS today, you are in DSS. I am in DSS. The person that came to court today is Biafra. Biafra came to court. We are being taken to court today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood up for us. He is the symbol. And we can never allow them to take away that symbol or continue to delay it. The unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is something that we have to cry for and continue to ask for, because his unconditional release is the coming of Biafra. The unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what? The coming of Biafra. Let me tell you, if the Janjaweed have known what they know today, they would never dare to kidnap Asuna Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If Janjaweed have known what they know today, they would never dare to make any attempt to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Chukwu Okike Abiama have the way he's punishing the evil man. When Chukwu Okike Abiama want to kill an evil man, he will block his ears. They will never hear. He will block their brain. They will never think. He will block their eyes. Their eyes will be open, but they will never see. Today, our spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a thorn on their flesh. A thorn on their flesh. And the person that described it better, was Mbaka. If you listen to one of the message Mbaka released, where he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like when you swallow a bone. When you swallow a bone, there's some kind of bone you will swallow. The bone will hook you on your neck. You can either take it down or you vomit it out. When you try to swallow it, it will hook you. You try to vomit it, no way. All you have to do is to be very, very careful to end the process and make sure that you go through it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense anyway. And he must be released unconditionally. It doesn't matter what anybody says or does. It doesn't matter where you are coming from or what you believe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must surely be released, and he will be released unconditionally. Any tactics they are using, delay tactics, they are delay tactics. We are the one that is going to stop that delay tactics. Every Biafran. And the stage the case is now. It's not just about the Biafran people. This case, it has to do with the Ududua people. It has to do with the Middle Belt. It has to do with every indigenous tribe in Nigeria. Every one of you should wake up and continue to speak up and protest along with Biafrans. If you do not protest along with Biafrans and stand up along with Biafrans and ask for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wait for it, it's coming. What is about to come is going to consume everybody. Nobody will be spared. When you see Biafrans shouting, maybe because you are from the Ududua land, you won't shout. Maybe because you are from the Middle Belt, you won't shout. Or maybe from other regions, you won't shout. This is the time for everybody to shout. Because an injustice against one is injustice against all. Today, they are also holding Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho is being held captive in Benin Republic. He's not released till today. Till today. What do you think is happening? Injustice against one is an injustice against all. Do not say it is not your tribe, it is not your religion, it is not your section. It's not if you are sincere, every sincere person, everybody that has human feeling in him, everybody that loves justice has to continue to speak up for Asuna Nnamdi Kanu now. Speak up for Asuna Nnamdi Kanu now. Ask for his unconditional release. We have to tone it up. We have to don't tone it down. If you turn it down, you are missing it. If anybody is telling you to calm down, calm down. This is not the time to calm down. If you continue to calm down, they will continue to play their game. They hide and seek. We know the only strategy they have is this strategy. There is no other strategy. Nigerian government have no. You don't need rocket science for you to know what they will do. This Janjaweed government, it doesn't need rocket science to know what they will do. That is why I tell you, I am not surprised in whatever happened in the court today, I am not surprised. I am not surprised and will never be. These is the people that the thing they do yesterday is what they will do today. It's what they do. Their system is just one. Their trick and game is just one. And how are we going to defeat them? We are going to defeat them by making noise. Make more noise. Shout on top of our voices. Act if we can act. If you want to activate sit at home, this is the time to activate it. Make it tougher. Make it tougher. You have to make it tougher for them now. This is the time to make it tougher. It is no longer time for anybody to play around, to begin to play on our intelligence. We cannot accept that anymore. We can't accept it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless you, continue to guide and protect you and strengthen you more. I must tell you again, I am very, very happy now. Seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stronger than ever. Hearing that same voice I hear every day on the Radio Biafra, where we worship. That same voice I used to hear every Saturday night. That same voice I used to hear every Saturday evening. That is the voice I had today. And I must tell you, I am so happy. That same voice I used to hear every Wednesday. That is the voice I had today. That roaring voice, that is the voice I had today. And I must tell you, I am happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains whom he is. Fearless, consistent, unchangeable, tested and trusted. I don't think anybody can match it. I don't think anybody can fit into his shoes. That is why we have to be serious in whatever we are doing to make sure that he comes out. Nobody can fit into the shoe of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. Nobody whatsoever. There may be other people who are not yet out, but for now, I have not seen anyone yet. So, we have to hold on this one that we have seen. There might be other people who are very, very consistent the way he is, but now the one we have at hand is our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have been proven before the whole world. Everybody knows who he is and what he stands for. The symbol of justice, the symbol of peace, the symbol of freedom, the symbol of strength. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot let go of him, and he must be released unconditionally. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every Biafran wherever you may be across the world. Biafrans who are worldwide, any place you are as a Biafran, any place you are as a freedom fighter, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen you, continue to guide and protect you. Biafran, we must walk into Biafra with our head lifted high. No man born of a woman can stop the freedom of Biafra. Biafra must be free. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. We will continue and Biafra will come. We move. Biafra will surely come. It doesn't matter the strategy they bring. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will be in our hands. That is why you don't have to look back. Remember, I am saying, anything that you know you are doing to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, increase the volume. Increase. Those of us who are in Nigeria engaging in sit at home, this is the time to prepare yourself for the way to tighten the sit at home more. Tighten it and make sure that you tighten it more. That is the only language the Janjaweed understand. That is the only clear language that the Janjaweed understand. And if you lose that language, it is very difficult to get another language that we hear. For the fact that we have gotten a language that they understand and understand clear, we cannot let go of it. Every other person that is fighting, you can see the lawyers shouting on top of their voice in the court. The lawyers are taking another step of going internationally. The lawyers want to go extra mile to drag them out. They want to move from their comfort zone this time. The lawyers want to move from their comfort zone. Listening to their press release, they want to move away from their comfort zone and do something extraordinary. Those of us who are talking online, those of us who are broadcasting, you have to go an extra mile to air your opinion, bring more evidence. Continue to call for the unconditional release of the best way you can. Those who are on the ground organizing protests, this is the time to heighten the protest. Raise the volume of protest. Let the protest continue. Let the protest resume. Let the protest resume. Let us make noise all over the world. Let the world begin to shake once again. That is the way to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. If anybody is trying to dance the tension and tell you, you should calm down, there can be no negotiation of any sort. Not even a negotiation to slow down. There will be no negotiation until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. He is our negotiator. He is our negotiator, and he cannot negotiate in DSS. He cannot negotiate inside the court. He cannot negotiate in prison. He will negotiate in Afara Ibek, in his palace. He will be in his palace in Afara Ibek. Then from there, he will speak to us on the negotiation issue. And whatever he negotiates on our behalf, we accept. And as I always say, second-hand information we cannot accept. The only thing we accept is everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us when he was with us. Every question people are asking today, we are so lazy. That is why we are asking those questions. Every question you are asking, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already answered the question in his previous broadcast. How to fight for a struggle. What you have to do anytime they arrest him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Anytime I am arrested, make sure you burn down the zoo. Make sure the zoo go down. How do you make the zoo go down? There are so many times Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak in parable. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that he was going to bring the head of Buhari when he goes to court, the Janjaweed got it wrong. They thought he was going to commit suicide. They thought he was going to kill somebody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak in parable. There are so many ways to cripple Nigeria. There are so many ways to burn Nigeria. You can see already the southeastern Nigeria and their politicians are being burned. They are burned with sit at home. Sit at home is burning them down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, anytime that he's been kidnapped, he told us what to do. Anytime we look for him, we don't see him. He told us what to do. Today, some people are still asking questions. What do I do? What do I do? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already told you what to do, heighten the volume. Make noise. Make sure that Nigeria is ungovernable. Make sure Nigeria is uncomfortable for anybody that call him or herself a politician. Anybody that has anything to do with the Nigerian government. Make sure they cannot have any place to rest. They will not have any place to sit down. That is the right thing to do. And remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us, when you are fighting for freedom, be ready to be called a terrorist. Be ready to be called name. Be ready to be given all manner of name. But don't relent in your effort. Continue consistently in whatever you are doing. Even if they are not calling you name, that means you are not doing anything. I could remember in one of his broadcasts, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when people are not talking against him, are not talking about him, that he himself will feel that he's not doing anything. But when attack is coming from east, west, north, and south, from all angles, that is when he knows that, yes, he is hitting them hard. The same way to the Biafrans. When you are seeing all the confusion that is in the IPOB now, all the attack you are seeing against IPOB, both inside and outside, that is a sign to show you that we are fighting for the right cause. If you are being attacked in your platform, somebody is attacking you, people are attacking you, that will show you that you are doing the right. Continue to do that thing you are doing. High it more, increase the volume. Anything you are doing sincerely with all your heart for as soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, and people are attacking you, continue to do that thing, increase it more, increase it. And if you are doing something and nobody is attacking you, nobody is looking at you, that means you are not doing anything. You better change your way. You better change your way. Change your way. Just change your way. We have to continue. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect everybody that is watching this program, wherever you are watching from across the world. If you are watching from Nigeria, please stay safe. Stay safe. Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide and protect you. Try as much as possible to join the sit at home every Monday at least. Every Monday, let there be a total lockdown, a ghost town that have never been seen before. Everybody that is watching from Nigeria, share this video to your people, share the video to family and friends, share it to your platform where you belong, so that people will know the situation and the way forward. Increase the noise, don't reduce it. Increase the noise, don't reduce it. That is the way to go. If anybody is telling you to tone down the noise, it is a lie. It cannot work. Thank you for watching wherever you are watching from. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless everybody that is watching this program. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless Sunday Igboho, guide and protect him wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every Biafran all over the world. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Suda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiama strengthen our Suda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and bring him back to us very soon. Give him good health. Give him more strong revelation. Equip him with strength that very soon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will join us. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu join us, he is going to lift the flag of Biafra and walk into Biafra with us. No man born of a woman shall stop the freedom of our Suda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember, guys, bye-bye. See you again tomorrow on another broadcast. Whose responsibility is it? One. Who is stopping them from coming? Who is stopping them from coming?
I'm asking you, who is stopping them from coming in? I have a right. But I don't have a right. Well, who told them that? Who told you that? Why are you commanding? Who is commanding? Why can you command me? No, don't command me. Don't command me. Don't command me. If you don't what will happen? What would you think will happen? What will happen?
I want to fight more, and there is no going back.
O Mary Wonindizu, Wonioya, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi bu onye du aimo o Mary Wonindizu biro ya Abakare Mama Daora Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi.